In this video, I'll show you how to disable automatic redirection to a Power Platform environment settings app. Now, just to give you a context, this is a Power Platform environment settings app whereby you can go ahead and do various customization for your environment. Now, it is segregated into business, customization, system, process center. So, Microsoft has built this new model driven app to do the settings within your uh, Dynamics 365 Power Platform environment. Now, take for example, so what was the earlier behavior was like, say, let me close this tab. So, this is one of the model driven app. Now, if you want to do some settings for your particular tenant, what basically we all were used to is like click on this clock icon and navigate to advanced setting. Now if you hover mouse and see the text over here, it says advanced setting now opens the new Power Platform environment settings app. So if I click on advanced setting, again it will open the same Power Platform environment settings app, and then you will see the new interface. So the new interface means, like, say, take for example, if I see the email configuration, if I click on mailboxes, just one example, it will open the mailbox feature. Similarly, if I click on email configuration settings, it will open the email configuration settings, and so on and so forth. Now, what if I do not want this behavior and I want to view the classic interface? Okay. Now, in order to do that, what you need to do is, like, you navigate to the Power Platform Admin Center, click on Manage, go to the environments, and select which environment behavior you want to change. So you click on, say, Girish Dev in my case, and over here, go to Settings, under Products, navigate to Feature, and from here, if you just scroll down, you should be able to see something called as environment redirection. So if I just type in Control F and just type in redirect, environment settings behavior preview. So again, it's in a preview state. It says advanced settings redirection. Now, what this feature does is, when enabled, the advanced setting toolbar links within the product experience will be redirected to the new environment settings app, which is the current behavior. Now, what if we do not want that thing to happen? We have an option to turn this off. So if I just turn this off and click on save, and now if I navigate to the model driven app, so this is the model driven app. From here, I'll click on the settings icon and then click on advanced settings. Now, the moment I click on advanced settings, now it has taken me to this old interface. Now, why this old interface is important is because there are some things which you can perform within this old interface, which you cannot do that using the modern interface. Also, if you watched closely about the Power Platform environment settings, now say, take for example, if I go into customization and if I click on customize the system, as you see this icon over here, it says it will open in a new window, but then this will take you again to the classic app. So it is just a shell of modern interface, but in the backend it will take you back to that old interface. Now, again, if some people want that, hey, if I just want that advanced settings to be redirected only to the classic app, yes, you have an option. Or alternatively, if you are more of like a uh, modern UI aligned, then you can make use of the settings to always set to the modern model driven app. Now there are some features like, say, auditing. So in auditing, if you see over here, there is something called as global audit setting. So anything which does not open in a new window, it will basically allow you to see the modern interface. So as you see over here, it has gone into auditing and then it has opened that auditing feature. Right now, this has not gone into the classic interface, but there are some fields or settings like, say, entity and field audit settings. Now this does not have the new basic UI, so it will take you to, like a classic interface. So there is something called as audit logs management. So if I click on audit logs management, again it will take you to the external site. Similarly, we have seen for email configuration. Now if I click on email server profile, so there is no direct way through which you can say that I just want a classic interface or a modern interface. It is a combination of both. So as you see over here, the server profiles. Now server profile is like seen in a modern interface, but there are other features, like say if I go into mailboxes. Okay, now, as you see over here, this mailboxes is again in a classic interface. If I go to email configuration settings, again, it's in a classic interface. So it's like a combination of both classic and modern interface. But then this setting is all about if you are in a model driven app, or if you are in any maker portal scenario, you can click on a button, setting button, and then click on advanced settings, and then that redirection will happen to that Power Platform environment settings app. So that's it, folks. This is all about how you stop that redirection to a new model driven app. And if you want to stick to a classic interface, you need to turn that switch off. Thanks for watching.